After visiting over 100 cities in 14 months as digital nomads, Prague instantly became a favorite, exceeding all our expectations.
From cobblestone streets and the iconic Charles Bridge to towering castles, centuries of history, and medieval architecture around every corner, these are our top 10 things to do in this legendary city to make your visit unforgettable.
All activities are linked below, and stick around till the end for a bonus tip.
You can't visit Prague without exploring Prague Castle. It's not only the world's largest ancient castle complex, it's basically a small city sitting on a hill, and yes, your legs will remind you of that later.
You can get there via Tramline 22, or if you're feeling brave like we were, walk up the old castle steps for some bonus cardio. Inside, you'll find stunning Gothic and Baroque architecture, grand courtyards, and enough history to make your high school history teacher proud.
Check out St. Vitus Cathedral, the iconic church inside the castle complex. The soaring Gothic spires, colorful stained glass windows, and vaulted ceilings will truly take your breath away, even if you choose to only see it from the outside. We actually loved just wandering the castle grounds the most.
It's completely free and packed with photo spots around every corner. Perfect if you're short on time or just want to save a little money. However, you can purchase a Prague Castle ticket, which includes admission to the Old Royal Palace, Basilica of St. George, Golden Lane, and St. Vitus Cathedral. We skipped these during our visit, but plan on spending a half day touring them next time we're in Prague.
Links are below for the guided and self-paced options we'll be doing next time we visit.
Don't miss the ceremonial changing of the guard in the main courtyard at noon, and after you're fully done with your visit, take the new castle stairs that lead to Tunovska Street back down to the city. Funny enough, the new castle stairs are actually older than the old castle stairs, dating back to the 13th century.
Go early to dodge the tour bus crowds and wear comfy shoes for all that cobblestone strolling. Fellow book lovers, the Klementinum is a must-see. This 16th century Jesuit college eventually became the local hangout for astronomers, scientists, and writers. Basically, if you were a genius in Prague a few centuries ago, this was your co-working space.
Today, it's home to the Czech National Library, with the only way in being a guided tour. The highlight is the majestic Baroque Library Hall, one of the most beautiful libraries in the world, packed with ancient books, ornate frescoes, and giant globes. You'll continue your visit up to Meridian Hall, where a single beam of sunlight was once used to mark high noon, then finish atop the Astronomical Tower to epic 360-degree city views. Trust us, it's worth the narrow stairs, even if your legs disagree.
And quick PSA, this is the Astronomical Tower, not the Astronomical Clock. Different landmarks.
Mixing them up is like the Prague version of calling Tower Bridge London Bridge.
Morning tours are the least crowded, though we loved seeing Prague Castle all lit up at night. No trip to Prague is complete without a stroll across the Charles Bridge.
Set those alarms and go early in the morning so you can enjoy this 14th century masterpiece with the morning light instead of 1,000 selfie sticks. Check out the 30 saintly statues and be sure to rub the shiny plaque under St. John of Nepomuk.
Legend says it guarantees you'll return to Prague, though judging by how polished it is, it looks like half the world has a return trip already booked. As the city wakes up, buskers will start to arrive, adding the perfect soundtrack to your morning walk.
After crossing, wander down to the west bank of the river. It's a perfect spot for photos of the bridge and skyline, and if you're lucky, you might spot koipu, those oversized, beaver-looking critters who've become Prague's unofficial mascots.
Then, come back in the evening for a Vltava river cruise. You'll see Prague at its most photogenic while giving your feet a well-earned break from all that hard work being an A-plus tourist.
Cruises range from quick 1-hour outings to full dinner experiences with live music, with sunset being the best time to go. Old Town Square is the heart of Prague, and chances are you'll end up here more than one time.
Surrounded by colorful Gothic and Baroque buildings, it's the city's ultimate meeting point and photo backdrop.
The star of the show is the astronomical clock on the south side of the Old Town Hall Tower, ticking away since 1410.
Every hour on the hour, crowds gather to watch the Walk of the Apostles, where the clock springs to life for 45 seconds.
It's quick, quirky, and somehow still been pulling crowds for over 600 years. Gotta respect it.
If you're feeling adventurous, you can climb the tower to get phenomenal views of the city.
Beyond the clock, you've got the pointy Church of Our Lady before Tin, the Jan Hus statue, and plenty of cafes if you need a pick-me-up while people watching. If you want to go deeper into the Old Town town's history, we've linked some great walking tours below that will give you far more context than we can pack into this video.
Petřín Hill is one of the best ways to trade Prague's busy streets for greenery without leaving the city.
Take the walk up slowly, enjoying the perfect mix of stretching your legs and peacefully winding through leafy paths and gardens with views that get better at every turn. At the top, you'll find Petřín Tower, Prague's very own mini Eiffel Tower.
It's only 63 meters tall, but perched on this hill, it provides arguably the best view in Prague.
Climb the spiral staircase, catch your breath at the top, and soak in panoramic views that make the leg burn totally worth it.
Even if you skip the tower, just exploring the hill and gardens is more than worth it.
Shady paths and plenty of benches make it the perfect place to slow down and enjoy a quieter side of Prague.
This is also an amazing spot to catch sunset.
Hey, come take a little editing break with us outside as we tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Get Your Guide, the leading online gateway to more than 110,000 curated experiences across 150 countries. Now, we've been booking our experiences through Get Your Guide since about 2022, long before creating a partnership with them. They've got everything from the well-known attractions, a lot of times with skip-the-line options, to off-the-beaten-path, hidden gems in every place we've been so far. We've booked through both the website and mobile app, with both offering an effortless experience. We love having the ability to cancel up to 24 hours before, and a lot of times having the option to pay later, closer to the day of the experience. Many of the experiences in this video can be booked via Get Your Guide using our unique curated links in the description, which we highly recommend checking out. Booking through our links does not cost you anything and is a super easy way to help support us and our channel. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. Now let's get back to Prague.
If you're curious about one of Prague's most famous writers, the Franz Kafka Museum is a must-visit spot.
Located along the Vltava River, it explores Kafka's life, work, and the city that shaped his surreal and sometimes unsettling stories.
Manuscripts, letters, photos, and immersive exhibits bring his world to life, even for those who haven't read his books.
Also, look at these two gentlemen just outside the museum. They're writing liquid messages with their anatomy. Remarkable.
For an extra unique experience, check out the rotating sculpture of Kafka's head about 20 minutes away.
Made of 42 layers, it slowly rotates every hour on the hour for 15 minutes, creating a mesmerizing, ever-changing portrait that's both striking and eerie.
For a different chapter of Prague's history, the Museum of Communism is a fascinating stop.
Located in the city center, it explores life under the communist regime in Czechoslovakia, from propaganda and censorship to daily life and the secret police.
The museum presents everything chronologically, making it easy to follow along and understand how events in daily life evolved under the regime.
You'll see photos, artifacts, and immersive exhibits that bring this period to life, from propaganda posters to everyday items that reveal what life was really like behind the Iron Curtain. It's a perfect spot for a rainy day, or if you need a low-energy activity that's still thoroughly engaging. For a mix of culture and fresh air, pair a visit to the National Gallery with a stroll through Letna Park.
We've been to a lot of art museums, like a lot, and Prague's National Gallery is easily one of our favorites.
The galleries showcase everything from Czech classics to international contemporary works, and even if you're not usually into art, it's the kind of museum that is easy to enjoy.
After the museum, stroll on over to Letna Park. Perched on a hill above the Vltava, it serves up one of Prague's most stunning panoramic views.
There's also this giant metronome which replaced the world's largest statue of Stalin as a reminder of the country's communist past. It's a perfect photo spot and an even better place to rest your weary tourist legs as you soak in a fresh perspective of Prague. For something a little more off the beaten path, head to Grubovka Park and check out the secret Grotta Umělá Jeskyně. I sort of thought if I said that right, our furniture might start floating, or maybe our dog would turn into a frog or something.
Originally built in the 19th century as a whimsical retreat for the wealthy, this man-made cave is full of winding passages, stone walls, and hidden corners that feel straight out of a fantasy novel. The park around it is beautiful too, with vineyards, gardens, and plenty of picnic spots.
If you've got the extra time, this is one of those wait, where are we kind of hidden gems that is worth experiencing. Also, if you get a chance, check out this random R2-D2 styled ventilation shaft about 20 minutes away for a super nerdy highlight. If you want to take a deeper dive into history, consider a half-day trip to Terezín concentration camp. Just an hour north of Prague, this former camp served as a transit point for tens of thousands of Jewish prisoners before they were deported to extermination camps.
We took a guided tour from Prague, which included round-trip transportation, entry to the preserved barracks, museum exhibitions, and live narration throughout.
Having a guide giving context made our visit far more insightful and meaningful.
The most shocking thing we learned was that this camp was at one point beautified into a spa town for Jews in order to mask the heinous cruelty that actually took place here and to deceive the Red Cross. The tour we did is below.
Finding good food and coffee while traveling can be stressful, so here's 4 spots we love to get you started.
First is Zrno Zrnko Bakery and Cafe. As coffee snobs, we take our cafes very seriously. This cozy neighborhood bakery was a daily stop in Prague, sometimes even twice a day. Excellent specialty coffee, food, and pastries.
Second is Mistral Cafe. Just steps from Old Town Square, this bright cafe serves hearty Czech and international dishes with a modern twist and excellent specialty coffee. This place is perfect for a relaxed sit-down meal in the city center.
Third is Edison Cafe. Attached to the historic Edison Film Hub Cinema, this cafe blends specialty coffee with movie magic. You'll find great espresso and beautifully plated pastries and brunch.
And finally, Souvlaki Bar. If you need a break from goulash and dumplings, this spot serves fresh and flavorful Greek street food. We were staying on the same street as this spot, so we quickly became regulars after our long sightseeing days. Reservations are recommended. If you found this video helpful, please consider using our links below with our discount code if you book any experiences.
It costs you nothing but keeps us caffeinated to continue making videos like this one.
Check out more of our travel guides right here, and we'll see you in the next one.
I loved it.